boxing. Man in boxing, led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV. Woo!
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out. All right, man. We back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. We all seen what happened last night. Deontay Wilder willingly crossed the street or met in the middle of the street, and he took it upon himself to take his career, his destiny in his own hands, and he dared to be great. All right, lost to Tyson Fury. Heard he will activate the rematch clause immediately, and running back is too much money not to. But this weekend, Errol Spence conveniently avoided Terence Crawford. All right, he showed up late after the little media thing they did Friday and Thursday. Well, I think it was the Friday before the weigh-in, and Sean Porter said that he was ducking Terence Crawford and that Sean wasn't ducking them. And even Derek James did an interview with Pep Pep Boxing Talk in the UK. I'm sorry if I butchered the name. I'll put the interview in the description. And it sounded like Derek James was coached to say, Crawford ain't a big enough star. What does numbers do with Amir Khan? He ain't this, that, and the third. And after what happened to Deontay Wilder, I'm telling you, Al Haymon sent out that mass text, CC, telling everybody we ain't doing this shit no more. All right, now you see why these PBC fighters not going to cross the street. Okay? The same way Tyson Fury got down on Deontay Wilder, that's how Spence going to get down on that's how Terence gonna get down on Spence. All right, you could tell Errol Spence wasn't looking to find Terence Crawford this time. You could tell he was looking to avoid all them dudes is hype jobs. And I'm telling you guys right now, that fight is dead in the water. All right, that fight ain't gonna happen. All right, Al Haymon knows that, and Derek James knows. That's why they're making all these excuses. All his numbers not good. Errol Spence numbers ain't good. They never officially reached what he did with Sean Porter pay-per-view. I heard it was around 200,000, almost the same thing Crawford did with Victor Postol. Almost the same thing, but everybody know that what's gonna happen. Even the Errol Spence fanatics, they could sit here, they could talk to they blue in the face. The same way some of these channels hiding after Deontay Wilder lost, they don't have no opinion. They come up with none of the excuses, whatever. Love Wilder, got much love for him. But I told you guys it was a good chance that a stoppage could happen on Fury. It was too much weight. Okay, people saying, Wilder's a hype job. He lost to the best heavyweight in the world. It ain't about if you fall, it's about how you bounce back. But with Errol Spence, I'm telling y'all, bruh. I'm telling y'all, he missed the media scrum on purpose, dog. Him and Team Texas and the Charlos missed the media scrum on purpose. They didn't want to talk to the media. Jamil Charlo screaming in the hallway. He mad. All this. Imagine if they do let Crawford get his paws on Errol Spence. I'm telling you, it's going to look just like that. People say, well, Errol Spence is more skilled than Deontay Wilder. That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm not going to say it's going to go the exact same. It's going to be a lopsided ass whooping after a certain point. Errol may be competitive for the first 3 or 4 rounds, but then he going to take off on his ass. He going to put hands on his hands, shoulder, knees, and toes, and elbows. And they know it, bruh. They know it. Like when Terence Crawford pulled up on Kell Brook and Derek James sitting there. After all that junk he talked, you could tell that's why I be wanting to see these fighters in the presence of other fighters that they beefing with. See, it's easy to talk shit, when another fighter not in the vicinity or he not in the arena. All right? It's easy to talk your junk. When Terence Crawford pulled up on Kell Brook and Derek James, Derek James had that same energy he had talking about Crawford. Oh, he not a big enough star. What? He sitting there giggling, laughing, kicking it like he cool with Crawford and all that. Like, kill that. Then you turn around and your trainer talking to the media, but you ain't talking to the media, Errol Spence. You ain't talking to the media. Big L for PBC last night. And I ain't talking about the rapper. And I'm not just talking about Deontay Wilder losing. It happens. It's okay to lose to the best person in the story. Floyd Patterson lost to Sonny Liston. Sonny Liston was a dominant force. It happens. You know, Trevor Berbick and Michael Spinks lost to the dominant force and Mike Tyson. It happens. Ali lost to Frazier, came back and beat him twice. Come on. So it ain't the first time somebody lose and come back. He can come back and win. But the hell I'm talking about was all this riffraff they've been talking. All this riffraff Team Spence been talking. And I'm talking about the fans, the media. Spence want to smoke. Crawford talked to the media this weekend. Who didn't talk to the media? Who showed up late? Who ain't answer their phone when Crawford called this time? And I say that jokingly. Who got out the MGM Grand quicker than quick? Who wasn't in the back in the locker room chopping it up? Who got on that escalator to the upper room? Who ran back to their hotel, packed their bags, and took off? First flight out of here. Errol Spence. Errol Spence, Bud talking to the media. He ain't man of the people. Remember, Bud don't speak to the media. He talking to everybody. Pulling up on everybody. Pulled up on Kell Brook. Pulled up on Derrick James. What's good? What's good? Errol Spence show up late on purpose. Probably hiding in his hotel room. Al seen how Tyson Fury got down on Deontay. They not giving Errol Spence to Terence Crawford. Unless Crawford go out there and lose and win a rematch and fall off, Undisputed is off the table. Right now, they going through the blueprint. And I ain't talking Jay-Z. All right, Errol, you going to fight Danny. You probably going to fight fight Sean again, fight Lippiets. They already drawing up the game plan. They asked Errol Spence last night, right? He get on the escalator. What about the Terence Crawford fight? Well, if the money right. Nah, bruh. You said it's going to happen. So now it's the money right. If the money right. Hey, money can be right now. They fight going to be bigger than Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder too. First, it's definitely going to happen. First, I'm going to get all the belts. I'm going to get Jeff Horn belt. If Crawford get that belt, I'm going to take that belt from him. Then, it's going to happen. Me and Crawford talk. It's definitely going to happen. Now, if the money right. He not a big star. He got to get his numbers up. Come on, dog. Excuses. This feeling that a lot of people feeling about Wilder losing, everybody built their channel on their foundation on Wilder and Errol Spence. Hey, man. It's creeping up. It's creeping up. This is why they don't want it. That's why they don't want to see Errol Spence and Crawford. Because the feeling they felt Deontay losing last night. Because like I said before, love Wilder, but my channel not built or centered around Wilder. Right? Love Crawford. My channel not centered or built around Crawford. When I talk boxing, my foundation is boxing. It's not around a particular fighter or two fighters or a particular boxing network. It's not around that. That feeling that they felt they hit home with Wilder last night losing. People not wanting to talk about it. General Child, crying on his channel about it, I heard. Errol Spence gonna feel 10 times worse. It's gonna feel like your favorite dog getting hit by a Mack truck, dog. People gonna be calling off of work. I can't work, master. I just can't do it no more, man. I just don't want to continue on YouTubes. I just can't come into the plants tomorrow, man. Mine's Errol Spence. The state of Texas gonna cry. Like every Sunday when the Cowboys lose, or Monday night or Thursday night, they gonna cry. But don't worry about it. They rather not. This is why they make these excuses up. This is why, Derrick James and Errol Spence make these excuses up. This is why they fans, because the feeling that they felt last night, it ain't about seeing the best fight the best no more. right? Because they know their favorite fighter gonna get whooped. They fear it. They don't want to feel what was felt yesterday. They don't want to feel that pain in their stomach, that pain in their heart. I can stomach it. I've seen a lot of my favorite fighters lose. And I've seen some of them come back and still have respectable careers. Donaire was one of them. You know? You see it. Sugar Ray Robinson lost a few fights. He lost to Jake LaMotta one time. They fought several times. Came back and whooped him. It happens. It happens all the time in boxing. One loss doesn't define you. Only time it defines you when you let that one loss affect your psyche. You can't peak on every Saturday night. It don't work that way. Sometimes you ain't gonna be at your best. But they know if Terence Crawford beat Errol Spence, what's that Drake album called? It'll never be the same. You know, just dudes that don't want to talk boxing no more. I'm telling you, after the Wilder loss, it happens. All the feelings they going through, real boxing fans that been in the game been through it. We've been through it before. Time and time again, we seen our favorite fighter lose. We seen our favorite fighter stop. I seen Martinez stopped by Cotto. I seen Zab beat up by Costa Zoo. You know what I'm saying? I seen it happen time and time and time again. I seen Chad Dawson get beat by Adonis Stevenson and John Pascal, and you know what I'm saying? I seen it. I seen Austin Trout get beat by Canelo. It happens. I just want to see it, but this is why these dudes don't want to see it. Not Earl coming up with all these. Now, who gonna hold Earl to his word like a man? He said I'm not gonna lead a weight class unless the fight happen. Now, if he lead a weight class and the fight don't happen, other than if he lose and retire or he get injured, I don't want to hear no excuses. But they'll rather see him retire or lose to somebody else rather than fight Bud. Because then how can you dress it up? People talking about Kenny Bayless. Oh, Kenny Bayless prematurely stopped the fight. This, that. Somebody threw the towel in too. Mark Breland did. That fight should have been stopped after the 4th round. I think the 5th round I said it should have been stopped. But am I disappointed in Errol Spence for not seeking out Terence Crawford by showing up late to avoid Terence Crawford? Am I surprised that Derrick James was giggling with Terence Crawford when he pulled up on Kell Brook? No, I'm not. I'm not, bro, because they don't believe what they saying. I know it for a fact what they believe about Crawford. I know for a fact Team Spence believe Crawford gonna beat Spence ass. Spence don't believe he can beat Crawford. That's false bravado. But Al Haymon, he ain't doing this no more. Unless he sell PBC, which he may have a hard time doing because of Endeavors, you know, who own the WME, whatever they is, Endeavors who own UFC, they ain't talked about Top Rank with the Zone and another company. So they're not gonna let them buy the UFC by Top Rank and PBC. That's a monopoly. They're not gonna clear that. But Al Haymon ain't doing this no more for a long time until at least he sell. They're gonna do in-house fights today unless they feel like a situation with Castanos and Teixeira where Castanos got a good chance to beat Teixeira. If they feel that they got a 50-50 chance, or at least a 50-50 chance, they're not gonna do it. Deontay Wilder made the Fury fight happen. He didn't have to fight Fury. It was never mandated. He sought out Fury. He motivated Fury to come back. Errol Spence ain't looking for no motivation to fight Terence Crawford. He comfortable getting the money he getting. He comfortable gonna fight Danny Garcia or whoever. He comfortable fighting the Sean Porters. He comfortable waiting on Keith Thurman to fight him. He comfortable where he at. He not seeking that challenge. He want a nickel and dime till he can't nickel and dime no more. And his fans gonna sit here and continue to justify it. Al sent that CC mass take out like, we ain't doing this no more. When Dubs cried, was a lot of PBC Dubs crying last night. It was a lot of people upset. It was people storming out the arena the way Wilder got done. And imagine Errol Spence Jr. getting in there and getting monkey walked, getting dog walked, getting stumped out, getting a smack of down on his Rudy Poo. Imagine it. You think they gonna cry? I cry, you cry, we cry together. They gonna cry. It gonna be like your favorite dog getting hit by a truck, mine. Hit the like button, mine. I pay $100, $200 to see that, bruh. I go to it. He gonna beat the ESJ off that nigga shirt, man. He gonna say, my name is Toby. That's what he gonna say. When Crawford, my name is Toby, Jerry. And I love Crawford to whoop him in Jerry World in front of all his fans. I love Nebraska come in and do the Texas 2 stump. Whoop the star off his butt. The ESJ gonna be gone off his shirt. He gonna be gone, dog. He gonna be gone, dog. L said, we ain't doing this no more, man. This is ludicrous. This is beyond me. Why you come down here messing with these peoples, Deontay Wilder? They done promised Kanauki a title shot. They done promised all these dudes a title shot to turn down AJ, and look. But salute to Wilder. He more of a man than Errol Spence is. Errol Spence ducking and dodging Crawford around Vegas. I heard Crawford at the craps table. We going to the roulette table. I heard Crawford at the Mandalay Bay. We going downtown to the D-Bar. I heard Crawford sitting in section T155. We sitting in section Z455. I mean, he stayed away from that man last. They should have set them next to each other. Dude avoided him. Coach there sitting next to Crawford, but he ain't coach giggling with Crawford like, yeah, hookah. Crawford should have pointed to Derrick James and tell your man to step up with his silly foo-foo butt. Talking about Errol Spence, and they said he was drunk in the lobby last night, somebody told me. Y'all boys just don't learn. Things will never change. He said he getting this Adrian Brown around. He had to have a drink before he ran into Crawford. I heard Crawford is at corner 515. Take the back door. He's ducking and dodging me. Greg and Day, you two been ducking and dodging me for the longest. But y'all know what it is, man. Goodfellas Sports TV. I go live shortly. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, a video request. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel? That link's in the description. Best way to donate is share the video. Let me know what you guys think about Terence boy Crawford, and Errol Spence ducking them and about them fighting. I know it ain't going to happen after what Wilder got done to him last night. Congratulations, Fury. Look forward to seeing the trilogy. One time for the one time. Y'all know what the business is. Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget, you can make a donation, Cash App, PayPal, all that information description. Best way to donate is share the video. We on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, the whole nine. Y'all know what the business is. One time for the one time.